Hi there. I want to talk about the Badlands Vario pack system, but real quick I want to mention the Vinyl Connect system. I really enjoy it. I like it. I think it's way better than using the shoulder straps just because it connects to the pack itself. The weight isn't on your neck and your shoulders. You can take your bow, take that, hook it onto that loop on the bottom. I just hooked my D loop onto it. Now that weight is up here on the load lifters. It's not on my neck. I don't feel any strain. It's not going anywhere. I can take my binoculars out and I can use them, whatever, put them back in. Then when you're done, just take it and then you're done with that. So I want to talk about some things with the Vario pack system that I haven't seen really on other reviews. This isn't really a review, it's just kind of my thoughts and impressions. What I did was I bought the Vario 33 kit. I bought it with the, so the kit came with the bat wings. Right now I've got the 2200 bag on it. I haven't seen any reviews with the, I guess it's a newer bag, but it's the 2200 cubic inch bag. But I bought it with the 33 kit in approach. I bought the 22 bag in mud, and then I've got the 65 OS bag also in approach. So that's the kit that I bought. I really like this system for that fact that I can have one frame and now I have 3 different backpacks that I can use for different situations. And to be honest, I probably won't ever use the 33 bag, just my own style. I'll use the 65. I got the 65 bag so I can go on extended backpacking trips or hunts. I've got the 2200 bag that I'll use as my day pack, or maybe an overnight bag, just because it's, for me, that's the perfect size. Is that 2500 cubic inch is perfect for a day's pack size for me. That's what I've gone with for a long time. So some things that are common between all the bags that I do like is they've all got a removable pouch on the inside. They've all got a bow or rifle boot. It goes up into this zippered pocket, so you can just put it up inside there, zip it closed. You can also remove it. Let's just undo this while we're at it. So you can remove this boot, and they've got this really nice feature here on the deluxe batwing that you can take it and clip it up into here. And these clips, these new style clips they've got are like really kind of neat because they really clip together super smooth with very little pressure. But that goes there, and then it's got a strap here. You can strap your rifle into the batwing itself if you want it on the side of your pack. And you do that, and then your rifle rides on the side. You can lengthen this out just a little bit more too. There's also have an adjustment on the back, so you can adjust the size. You can really capture the butt stock of the rifle, or if you use it for a bow, it does really good for fitting any size cam that you've got. So no matter the bow model, it'll work. Some things that I really like about all the packs is they've all got plenty of nylon webbing, and what I do, so this comes up, attaches the pack. Each one of them have this long nylon webbing here. I don't want to go over that too much, but it attaches there, comes up through here, pulls on that, but then it's got plenty extra. This is something I would like to see Badlands go to, other than instead of using these little elastic tabs or elastic loops to hold stuff, I'm always having, no matter what brand, my other backpacks that I've got, those fall out of there all the time, and I don't like that. So what I've done is taken this little cord keeper, kind of like Velcro stuff, soft on one side and tiny little hooks on the other side, And I just take about a 4 or 5 inch strip of that, cut a slit in the middle, and that way I can just roll up whatever extra that I've got, and then I can just either Velcro it to itself there, and then that just kind of dangles around, it doesn't come undone, or get it up there tight. And now it's kept on that. Now it's not dangling around anywhere. So I've done that for a lot of them. I need to get another roll, because you can buy that stuff. You can buy that little Velcro stuff by the roll. That's just kind of a tip that, I mean, if Badlands used something like that instead of these little elastics, it would be a lot better, in my opinion. This stuff is all about what I think, my thoughts and impressions. So this, I want to go over a couple things with each bag, and then talk about some things with just the frame itself. So with this 2200 bag, and this is another common thing between all of them, and this is something that I don't like. Let me get this. Inside the main compartments, there's no, besides this little removable bag, there is no other internal storage. I mean, you do have the water bladder sleeve, but there's no other internal separation or internal storage pockets or compartments. It's just a main compartment in all of the bags. That's across all 3 of these bags that I've got. Each one of them does have some form of front pocket here. The 2200 has the biggest front pocket. This one goes, I mean, it zips open. If I can, there we go. And it goes all the way down to here for this one. And this one also has 2 zippered pockets, one there, one here, and that goes all the way down in there. I mean, it's probably 16, 18 inches deep. You could fit a spotting scope in there, probably, but I do like that. I also like how the 2200 is fairly thin width-wise, and does not stick out the back too far, so you could put a lot of stuff in here. It's staying close to your back. That's the best way to carry it, so you're not having to lean over forward to compensate for the weight that's in your pack. All right, a couple things with the 3300. Some things that are good. It's a good size. I wish personally that the side zippers, or the zippers for the main compartment, I like the zippers to be able to come further down, so you can just lay the pack open when you're out there in the mountains. This front pocket on the 33 does have one zippered pocket here, but it is only this deep, just to right here. So it is not a very big front pocket, and it's only got a single zipper on it. All of them have this little sort of stretchy mesh pocket on the side of them. But one thing about that side stretchy pocket, the mesh pockets, with the bat wings here, you can't really get to the pocket because it is way up here. So you can't really use them very well unless you're putting something in it to stay in there, because this bat wing gets in the way. And the bat wings I've got pretty much up all the way, as high as they can go with the T-hook system. And that's just how it is, because this the design of the bat wing slopes down away from the pack quite a ways, and quite a bit, which also has other drawbacks, because it has a lot here. Like one bat wing can stretch all the way to the other side. So unless you have some volume with the bat wings, they're loose. That's just the way it is. So I think that's a design flaw that I don't like. I think that's something they could fix. I wish with the kit that they would also give you the bat wings that come just with the frame, because it's just a little strip of fabric on the side with the straps for buckles that go across. I would prefer that myself, but that's, again, my opinion. Okay, back to the 33 bag. Another thing that is kind of annoying to me, and I don't understand why they did it, but inside inside the edges here, inside this strip here, the sides of this front pocket, and the back of the front pocket, and the inside between the main compartment and the front pocket. They put this like little EVA foam. I don't know if that's just to hold the shape of the bag, but here it's just sandwiched between their KXO fabric and this nylon liner or whatever it is. It's just in there. It's not sewn into the seams at all, so that you can see that the edge of that foam. I can do this, and here's, I mean, it just kind of floats around in there. I'm probably going to end up picking this seam apart here and pulling all of that out. Maybe even getting into pulling some of this other stuff out too. But for sure, this one around the main compartment there, I don't understand why they did it. I know they did it for a purpose. That's their design. They can do what they want with it. I don't like it personally. So the other thing I probably don't like much about any of them, not that it's really going to be bugging me because I just won't use it, but all of the nylon that goes along the back of these, plus the little red nylon that's hidden in the middle, these little lashing points here. This one's kind of hard to get to in the middle, the little red one. The ones on the sides start out just away from this thing, and as they go down on all the packs, I don't know why they did it this way, but it gets hidden behind this little thing, so you have to kind of dig it out if you want to use the lashing point there. Gonna have to dig that out, and it's, again, I don't understand why they designed it that way, to where it tapers down like that. Okay, the 65 bag. The lid is one big compartment. I really like that. It also has this smaller front pocket here. It's probably about an 8 by 10 size-wise. I like this fabric. It's a waterproof ripstop nylon. I didn't mention it, but the 2200 bag that I got in the mud color, I don't know if the approach is their KXO fabric, but the mud color is a Cordura fabric. It's durable. I believe it's waterproof. It's excellent. It seems like it'll hold up really well. The 3300 bag is in the KXO one of the KXO fabrics. It is heavy. It is thick. It's almost waterproof, they say. I tried to get water through it by putting water on it and trying to rub the water, like getting in there and kind of rubbing that and trying to push water through the fabric, through the fibers there. And I couldn't push any water through it, but they say it's nearly waterproof. So it's close to that, but a couple drawbacks with it. The KXO fabric does hold a lot of water, and so it can be heavy that way if it gets wet, but also it takes forever to dry out because it holds so much water. This ripstop nylon is not going to hold water, not really anyway. It dries fast. It is waterproof, but with all the bags, the zippers and seams are not sealed, not waterproof. So if you get caught in the rain, your stuff is going to get wet. That's just the way it is. They sell separate rain covers for the packs in a couple different sizes. I might end up getting one of those eventually. This 65, it does have a main compartment access on the side. So that's one thing I do like, but it's only on the right side, which is okay because the bat wing with the rifle sling, if you were to run this pack with that, it would only be on the left side. That's the only way that you can hook the rifle boot up to the bat wing is on this left side. So in that case, I can see why they maybe designed it that way for this to go with the bat wings. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the frame itself now. You got the load lifters there. They are excellent. Let's take this pack off. Let's show you the T-hooks real quick. This little system here, it's very strong. They're not gonna break on you. I would be willing to bet. But to undo them, take it down, turn it sideways. I can do it without looking at it. There. And then those can be adjusted up and down. Same thing with the bat wings. They can be adjusted up and down. In order to put them in, just take that sideways, push it through. And then this one, they are kind of hard to push through just because there's not a lot of space. They're small. They are kind of pointy on the end, so be careful. Don't hurt yourself jamming one of those in there. But kind of use that. This one's good. It's got enough nylon webbing here on the buckle that you can just use that to kind of help push it through. And then you just pull it out and it's not going anywhere. I'm going to talk about a couple issues that I don't think they're deal breakers for me. They might be for somebody else. But the two biggest issues, the second biggest issue, which really might be more of an annoyance than an actual issue, is I've heard other reviews where the frame squeaks. What I found is where these stays are at, they've got two of their magnesium alloy stays that are here, and then some sort of plastic to help the pack hold its shape. So it does flex this way a little bit. It does not flex up and down very much. It is pretty sturdy that way. I'm not too concerned about it flexing this much. It kind of should flex and kind of move with you, and that's the way I found. So I put 100 pounds in it. When I would try and shake side to side with the pack, I did not feel the pack or frame shifting on my body. It stayed hugged to my body, and the load did not shift around on the frame. It was not sliding back and forth at all. It was solid on the frame, and it was a lot of weight. So I think that was a very good plus, a very good thing for it. But this, what I found is it squeaks up here at the top where that stay is up here. I don't know if you can hear that. So that squeak could be annoying. I don't think that's a deal breaker for me. The one thing that might be and I think this is the biggest issue with the pack system overall. For some people, it might not be that big of a deal. For me, it might be a big deal. We'll see when I actually get some weight on it. Okay, so this is what I think may be the biggest issue with the pack. You've got this, the issue is going to be the hip belt and the way it fits and how comfortable it is. What you've got is this hip belt here that is total, you say, oh, it's about 6 inches wide. It's got a good width to it. Well, the hip belt, the problem with that, with this specific hip belt and the padding on it, is it's only going to be as comfortable as much surface area as it's touching on your body. If you look at this, you've only got these pads. So if you're holding a lot of weight, you've only got these pads that are holding all that weight. And all that weight is pinpointed on those spots on your body. When I had 100 pounds in it, it did okay, but it does not feel as good as some other packs like my friend Stone Glacier that I put 100 pounds in along with this and tried that on. That hip belt was 1,000 times better and more comfortable than this. It's not a deal breaker yet, but once I start packing animals out with this, hopefully that doesn't become an issue for me. Okay, so overall, I think it's a great system. I really like the variability and adjustability of it. With the exception of the hip belt, I think it's going to be awesome. Hopefully this could help you be more informed and make a decision of whether you think this pack system might be right for you. I think it's going to work fantastic for me, and I'm excited to try it out this year. Thanks.